When I try to explain what Crossroads is, there's two sides of the agency. There's the youth services side of the agency where the services that have been in place since 1969. Those services include the emergency youth shelter, the family and individual counseling program, the school-based services, the delinquency prevention and early intervention services, and the juvenile intervention center. The other side of the agency is newer, and that is the Head Start and Early Head Start program that we started in 2003 and then expanded those services to another county. So we now have 4 counties of Head Start and Early Head Start services, including Cleveland, Pottawatomie, Seminole, and Comanche County. Those are kind of the two sides of the agency, and it's all under one umbrella. You know, our agency's name is Crossroads because we're at that crossroads between I-40 and I-35, and we get a lot of children in our shelter that are runaways from other states and other countries.
Our shelter services are set up so that when kids come in, they've been exposed to trauma. Our job is to try to minimize those effects of trauma while they're here, linking those kids to counseling services and whatever other services they may need to be able to go back home and be in a safe environment.
So we provide emergency shelter services to boys and girls of all ages under a variety of conditions, and the shelter becomes their home.
My job is to make sure that kids always have a place to come when they're in crisis, whether that's they've been abused or neglected at home, whether they're running away from home, or whether they're homeless. Our job is to make sure that we have space and a nice safe facility, a nice clean facility for those kids to come in and get some relief. We generally average maybe 8 or 9 kids a day, which is for a 12-bed shelter that's pretty full. That leaves you a couple of beds for those emergency situations that happen in the middle of the night or on the weekend.
You know, in our shelter program, sometimes the children come to us only with the clothes on their back or a paper bag they're holding, and that's all they have.
One of the saddest things to see is a kid who comes to the shelter and that light has left their face. You know, when you see typical kids out in the community, they're laughing, they're joking, you can see that light in their eyes. And a kid who's been exposed to years and years of trauma, that light is gone. And so one of the most fulfilling things to me with this job, and one thing that makes me so passionate and dedicated to this job, is putting that light back in the kids' eyes the short time we have them here. Our shelter environment is very home-like. We eat together, we do activities together so that everyone's kind of involved and no one feels left out. Our shelter is the only shelter in Cleveland County. We were the first shelter in the state of Oklahoma, started back in 1969, and we've been here ever since.
Head Start and Early Head Start is one of the most beneficial early childhood development, early childhood education programs in the country today.
Head Start is a program that was started for low-income families 50 years ago.
A lot of people don't know what Head Start is. Head Start and Early Head Start is a preschool program, a high-quality, research-based and curriculum-based early childhood education program.
As Crossroads Head Start, Early Head Start, we serve 1,076 children in a program year. We do everything from school readiness, making sure that we're meeting certain school readiness goals, and use a curriculum that helps children get ready for their journey onto the public school system. We also do comprehensive health services, which encompasses speech screenings, hearing screenings, vision, developmental screenings, as well as we make sure they have physicals and dentals to make sure you're serving not only the child but a healthy child. And also we take that family into consideration to help them to meet goals as a family as well. Without our services, they may never have been able to set goals for themselves and actually bought a house or bought a car, or been able to advocate and get services for their children.
Fundraising in the community and from the community is an important element of ensuring that we have some flexibility in our budget to do all those special things that make our programs and services memorable and special to the families and children. We have a website where you can securely donate to our agency. You can write a check. You can volunteer your time. We have a lot of college students that have volunteered over the years and continue to volunteer both in the shelter, with tutoring programs, with the Head Start program. It's a great volunteer opportunity for retired individuals. Come and read to the children. Come and rock a baby. Come spend time with the little ones. They need stimulation, they need love, they need nurturing.
I never have a problem getting up going to work. I love it, just love it. And anytime I have a question about why am I doing this, what am I doing this for, I just walk across the hall to the shelter and spend time with the kids. And then it's clear to me, this is why you're doing this.
There are many ways that you can get in touch with our agency. You can apply online, you can send us an email to inquire about the opportunities. You can come up to our administrative offices in Norman, call for an appointment, but just connect with us somehow, because we'll plug you in. Believe me, we need you. And the children need you, most importantly.